All right, we're going to go over the Set C 6/8 rhythm sheet right now and make sure we understand the theory of 6/8 time. Okay, so we have a time signature of 6/8. So when you're looking at this, remember the top number means how many beats are in the measure. So let's go ahead and in this measure put 6 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we have our next bar line. Now the bottom number tells you the what. Because remember, if I say I'm going to give you 6 of something, you're wondering what it is, right? 6 slices of pizza or 6 slaps across your face, right? It makes a difference what the what is, right? So this number on the bottom represents a note value. Okay, what do you think 8 refers to, guys? You have whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note, and so on. What do you think an 8 represents?
Eighth note?
Eighth note, good. So in your brain, you need to think eighth note, which has one flag, right? Okay, so I have 6 eighth notes in the measure. So let me go ahead and draw 6 eighth notes to pair up with those digits. Okay, so do you see 6 eighth notes right there?
Yes.
Okay, good. What are you noticing? Usually when we have eighth notes, you would go count them as 1 and 2 and, correct? But that is not what we're doing in 6/8 because the eighth note gets the number now. So everything kind of gets bumped up. Okay, so let's say we had quarter notes usually give you the number, and eighth notes usually give you 1 and 16th notes are usually 1 E and then half notes are usually 1-2, correct? Okay, now everything gets bumped down. Now the eighth notes get the number. And now the quarter notes give you 1-2. We won't even talk about half notes. Okay, and then 16 notes are not 1 and anymore. They are 1 and 2 and. You see how everything kind of gets bumped? It's a little bit weird, right, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Diana. Okay, so just stick with, if that's confusing, just stick with the eighth notes. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go ahead and add one note just to help us. Go ahead and get your pads out. Go ahead or get your sticks out, and we're going to start playing through some of this. By the way, if you're using your metronome, you're going to want to put it on triplets while we're doing this, okay? So the one that has a grouping of 3 notes, okay? All right, let's try it at 50, okay? So let's play the first measure. Notice the stickings I have can be all rights or alternating right, left, right, left, right. For right now, let's do right, all rights. If this is our eighth note, this is your number. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And then, sorry, I should have put a release, but here we go. Now let's play it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop. All right, now let's look at measure 2. Now we have 16th notes. So if this is our beat, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. So at this tempo, if this is your eighth note, 16th notes are double of this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 2, 3, try it, ready, go. 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1. Let's say measure 3 out loud. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. So you can think of the eighth notes as stretching them out to be on the beat. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6, if that helps you. 1, ready, say it. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Let's try playing that. 1, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, measure 4 of the first line is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and. Try it, say it, go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1. Now we're going to play it. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1. Try it. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1. Again. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1. Okay, and now the last measure you have. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 1. Try it. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 1. We're adding the 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 1. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 1. Now let's play the whole first line all in a row. So I'm going to count it first. 1, 2, 3, count it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 1. We're adding the 1. Now you might get it, but you might not get it here, but that's why you're going to practice and use this video. 1, let's try it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6. Add 1. Just that way we resolve on 1. Okay? Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3. 4 and 5 and 6. 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 1. Okay, now 6/8's a little bit weird, but we're starting to understand a little bit more now, right, guys? You good?
For the music, it kind of confuses me because there's also it says right, left, like under it. It kind of confuses me because I think am I supposed to play at the same time?
Okay, you're talking about the first measure? Yeah. So those are options. For right now, we're just doing all rights on numbers. All rights on numbers. But you see in the last measure how I start adding a left hand on the eighth notes on that number 2. So sometimes you can do all right. Sometimes we're going to add a little left in there. So with that first measure, just focus on that top all right for right now.
Okay.
I'm just showing you that it's an option. Okay, good question. No problem. All right, so here is line 2. Let me stop the video and start a new video. Okay, we're moving on to line 2. I start with a little refresher of eighth notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I tell you what, Diana, why don't we try with the alternating, the sticking that's on the bottom. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Let's try that. 1, ready, go. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Downbeat. Add the downbeat. Ready, again, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, now let's go ahead and just say measure 2 out loud. We're in the second line, measure 2. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Don't forget the numbers are slower. 1, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Say it again. 2, 1, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Try it now. Alternate. 1, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Measure 3. Measure 3. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Say that out loud. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's play it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm back to all rights. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. All rights meaning on the numbers, the ands or lefts. Okay? Going on to the next measure. This is measure 4. Let's say it out loud. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1. Say it again and go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1. Let's play. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1. Again. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1. Okay, and the last one is 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and. Again, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 1. Let's go ahead and add the 1, sorry. Let's try to play it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 1. Again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 1. Again. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 1. Okay. Let's do the whole line 2. Good luck. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 1. We're adding the 1. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6 and 1. Now, again, you might not be perfect at this, but if you saw this video again, do you think you would get better and better and better as you watched it again and again and again? Yes? Okay. So here is line 3. Moving on to line 3. I start with a refresher. Let's go ahead and stick with the alternating right, left, okay? 1, 2, 3, line 3, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Now that was the 8th note, correct? So I want to remind you that if you combine two 8th notes, you get 1 quarter note, right? Now we know that 8th notes are worth the number 1, 2. So this will also be worth 1, 2, but it's tied here, so it's 1-2. Just like a half note used to be, right? So what you need to think is this when you see this rhythm. It's different, but it's not that bad, right, guys? All right, so this is 1-2, 1-2. So what's the next number, Ben? 1-2, but this is this a single 8th note?
Yeah.
So it's just what? You are correct that it's beat 3, but it shouldn't be a dash because 8th notes are worth every number. So what has to come after an 8th note? The next what? And? No, that's the old rules. I'm glad you said it wrong because we need to establish this. Remember, 8th notes are no longer 1 and 2 and. That's 16th notes now. So what's the next thing? 4, correct. You are correct. So after this 8th note is, we have 3 on this 8th note, and that's after that is 4. Now this is a quarter note, so it's going to be what?
3?
Well, 3 already happened, bro.
Okay.
4 dash what? 4-5. And then this last 8th note is what?
6.
Now, did we get to this number? Did we get to 6? Did this match? Yes, we did. So if you get to the end and you don't have any, even if it's a rest, if your last thing is not within 6 or 6 itself, you know something went wrong. So this is 1, 3, 4, 6, 1. Let's just try playing that. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1. Try it again. 1, ready, go. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1. Now, that's fine to do like that half note 1, but we're kind of getting older, so we can simplify this. Is the quarter note longer than the 8th note? Yes or no, guys? Come on, answer.
Yes.
It is longer. So what I want you to do is think long on the quarter and think short on the 8th. So instead of going 1, 3, 4, 6, I want you to think long, short, long, short, long. Can you do that? That's much more simple, right? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Long, short, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Long, short, long, short. I'm not giving a last note because we don't know if it's short or long, right? Kate, is that more simplistic to think that way? Okay, so if that's the way we're thinking, when we get to measure 3, you're going to think what?
Oh, I know. Sorry, short.
Short and then what?
And then long.
Good. So that's going to be short, long, short, right? 1, 2, try it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Short, long, short. Again. Short, long, short. Again. Short, long, short. Isn't that better to think that way? I mean, you could think 1, 2, 4, 5, 1. You could. But I think shorts and longs are a little more simplistic. Now, look at the next measure. We're in the 4th measure. Now, those are 8th rests, but those still count as on the beat because numbers are on the beat. 8th notes are on the beat. So that's going to be 1, rest, 4, rest. Correct? So that's super easy. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, rest, 4, rest, 1. Again, super easy. 1, rest, rest, 4, rest, rest, 1. Does that make sense, everybody? Good. Now, I want you to think about, I mean, you could use visually looking at it, but the next measure, so this is the one that has the 2 dotted quarters. If you're just looking at visually, it's probably going to be the same thing because there's only 2 notes that are spread evenly. But the other way you can think about it is, remember, when you see a dotted note, you think dotted note. You think the number 3, right? So you're thinking it's a dotted quarter. So what does a quarter note break down into? It breaks down into eighth notes, right? So it's worth 3 eighth notes. And we know eighth notes are on the beat. So all you have to think is dotted note, dotted note. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Dotted note, release. Again. Dotted note, release. Super easy, right? Now, the last measure is a dotted half note. So we could sit there and break it down. Dotted note, a half note breaks down into quarters, so it's worth 3 quarters. And we know that each quarter gets 2 eighth notes. So 3 times 2 is 6. So there are 6 eighth notes. Obviously, there are 6 eighth notes in 6/8. But or you could think you hit the first note and wait the time signature, right? You wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release. So it's pretty much you hit 1 and then wait. Try it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hit. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hit. Try that half note, but do like a roll. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So sometimes you might have a roll and you have to think 6 beats in your head. Do it with singles. That's like going right, left really fast. Okay, with rebound. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release. So sometimes you might have a roll over a dotted half. Play all of line 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dotted note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release. Try one more time with shorts and longs. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, long, short, short, long, short, long, 1, rest, rest, 4, rest, rest, dotted note, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, release. Okay, welcome to line 4 here. So line 4 starts with a dotted quarter note and then a dotted quarter note rest. So they're equal. One is silent and one you hit the attack. So it's still going to be your same dotted note, but one is a dotted note, one's a dotted rest. So pretty simple. Just try 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Dotted note, dotted rest. 1, 2, 3, again, ready. Dotted note, dotted rest. Last time. 1, ready, go. Dotted note, dotted rest. Now, when we move on to the second measure of the 4th line, we see that dotted note again. And then we don't see a dotted rest, but we see a quarter note rest and then an eighth note rest. But again, a dotted note broke down from a dotted quarter into 3 eighth notes, right? So when you have a quarter and an eighth rest, a quarter note breaks down into 2 eighth note rests. Plus that third eighth note rest gives it 3. So it's the same thing. So when you see a quarter note rest and an eighth note rest, it's the same thing as a dotted rest. Okay? So essentially measure 2 is the same as measure 1 in line 4. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Dotted note, quarter, then an eighth rest. But it's the same thing. 1, ready, go. Dotted note, 4, 6. But you can think of it like dotted note. Okay? Dotted note, 4, 6, or dotted note, dotted rest. So it's essentially the same thing. So what I would do if I were you is when you see a quarter rest and an eighth rest, I would just circle it and think of it as one big beat for that dotted quarter note beat. Okay? Now when we get to measure 3, we have an eighth rest and then 2 eighth notes and an eighth rest and 2 eighth notes. So that's essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? I put some left, right, and then right, left just so we can try both. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Rest, 2, 3, rest, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, again, ready, go. Rest, 2, 3, rest, 5, 6, last time. 1, ready, go. Rest, 2, 3, rest, 5, 6. Okay, now we get to measure 4. We have that quarter rest, so you're thinking long, and then you're playing on beat 3, and then you have another long rest, and then beat 6. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or you think long, 3, long, 6. Okay, pretty easy. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, again, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Long, short, 1. Okay, pretty simple. Okay, when we get to measure 5 of the 4th line, we have 3 quarter notes. So we know that quarter notes break down into 8 notes. We know we're hearing 8 notes from the metronome, so it's every other beep. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, pretty simple. Or you can think long, long, long. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Go ahead and go to 1. 1, ready, go. Long, 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 stop. 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Notice it's all the odd numbers. Okay? All right, measure 6. We have an 8th note first, and then 2 quarter notes in an 8th note. So we have 1, 2, 4, 6. So essentially we're playing the first odd number, and then we're playing a bunch of even numbers. So again, it's that long quarter. 1 long, 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 or short long, 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 next downbeat. Or if there is a rest on the downbeat, you wouldn't play. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it without the downbeat on 1, just in case you do have a rest on 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1 long, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay. All right. The last measure is the same thing, but you're going to do a short 8th rest before you do those even number beats. Okay. So it's going to be rest 2, 4, 6, 1. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. Short, long, long, long. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Okay, pretty easy. Let's do the whole line all in a row. We'll do it a couple times. 1, 2, line 4, and go. Dotted note, dotted rest, dotted note, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. Dotted note, dotted rest, dotted note, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long, short, long, short, long, 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 short, long, long, short, short, long, long, short. Now I'll just do numbers. 1, 2, 3, 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there's your short intro to 6/8.